touchdown. Lions today have gone touchdown, fumble from the Carolina 8 on a goal-to-go situation. Punt, punt, punt. That doesn't add up mathematically well for the Lions, which is why they're down 31-7.
I don't care what kind of math you do. That doesn't add up.
Pinheiro the kickoff. Justin Jackson to his right. Takes it at the 1. Jackson will run it to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Stacked up at the 21-yard line. That is where the Lions offense will take over. Marquise Haynes with a stop on special teams. This is a fired-up Carolina team that, remember, began the day a game behind Tampa Bay for first place in the NFC South. They're playing for something, and they look like they're playing for something right now. The Lions, they don't resemble the team that we've seen go 6-1 over the last better part of 2 months. See if they can get something going here. Goff will work from behind center. DeAndre Swift behind him. Goff fakes the give. Look out. Goff in trouble. Going to get sacked again. Brian Burns just pinning his ears back. Took him down inside the 15.
Yeah, but to Evans Brown defense, that's a hard block. It's hard for a guy to have to pull out and block a pass rushing specialist like that. That's a hard block. That's a hard ask for Ben Johnson to ask of Evan Brown.
TJ.
I'm just sorry, guys. You're down 24 points. The defensive linemen, they're not going to fight on those play actions, right? They're just not. They know you have to throw the ball to get back in, and your possessions are going to be limited based on how Carolina ball is moving the ball offensively.
2nd and 19, Goff to throw. Looks, pumps, now reloads, rolls left. Got to throw it downfield on Swift. Incomplete. Goff just kind of lobs it up there. Swift had a step on the defender that time.
Yeah, Shaq Thompson.
But I don't think Swift necessarily located that ball. Gross Matos was bearing down that time on Goff, and now you're looking at a 3rd and 19 from their own 12. That negative play on first down, the sack by Burns just puts you in a tough spot. Burns now has 12.5 sacks on the year.
Yeah. And that was something I've never seen before. I've never seen us pull a guard out the block like that on pass protection. Strange.
They move. 3rd and 19. Lions from their own 12. Goff's got it. Sets and throws. It is incomplete. Short arms it on a pass down at the 25-yard line. And the Lions come up empty. It was intended for Josh Reynolds out there. Yeah, the Lions will have to punt it away.
Yeah, I thought maybe that ball got tipped. It was just a short throw by Jared.
I got to wonder, and it's going to come up in the postgame, if these gloves are affecting Jared. We haven't seen him wear a glove before. We had the muffed exchange, which resulted in the fumble, and we've had some passes that have just come out of there not looking good. Blackshear back to take the Fox punt. Fox drives it with that right leg. Blackshear backs up, fields it at the 36, back up to the 40, cuts right and gets to the 45-yard line. That is where Carolina will take over. Josh Woods, the tackle on special teams, and comes up trying to get his teammates fired up, saying, fellas, we got to play. Whatever it is, your name's on the back of your jersey. Your team's on the front of your jersey. It's 31-7, and whatever happens over the next 15 minutes, 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, 23 minutes of football, you need to be better. Carolina's got the football in a 24-point lead. This is your home for Detroit Lions football.
Make your home build or remodel a success from the start with Jeld-Wen Windows and Doors, available at Builders First Source. Jeld-Wen offers one of the broadest selections of beautiful, durable windows and patio doors, interior and exterior doors, and wall systems, from entry-level to ultra-luxury. Get the sizes, colors, and design options you need to make your project look great and deliver on performance. Find the nearest Builders First Source to you at buildersfirstsource.com and ask for Jeld-Wen. When choosing a company to install or repair your AC, heat, or electrical, you want a company you can trust, a company with experience and integrity. For over 50 years, Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical has built an honest business, providing quality service and craftsmanship for a fair price. They service all brands, and their estimators don't work on commission, so they will not sell you anything you don't need or want. Family. It's not just the name of their company, but the way they do business. Visit FamilyHeating.com. That's FamilyHeating.com.
At Ford, we often talk about strength, like the strength of our vehicles. How much a Super Duty can tow, for instance, or how fast a Mustang can drive. But strength is more than just muscle, more than just torque. It can show itself in a million different ways. Like in the way you make an impact on the world, how you shape your community, how you stand up for your friends, how you make change and break boundaries for the good of all. Your strength and what you do with your Ford. You're out there building, and we're not just talking about construction. You're building communities, businesses, families, lives. And we're building the fleet that stands by you as you do. Because Build Ford Proud is about more than just the strength of our vehicles. It's about the strength of the people who drive them.
Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
We pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the Detroit Lions radio network.
Turn blinker on with your ring.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
I did.
Here we go, Carolina from their own 45-yard line. Darnold hands off to Foreman. Foreman hit as he gets to the 48-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Good work up front by Benito Jones that time. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 31-7. Carolina brings in an extra offensive lineman. So they've got 6 in the game. Cade Mays checks in, reports as eligible. Sheba Hubbard is the running back as they break the huddle. And the fullback's going to be the big guy who checked in, Cade Mays. 2nd down and 7. Carolina from their own 48. Play action fake. Darnold to throw, does. It is incomplete in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Terrace Marshall, down at the 42-yard line. Let's check in with TJ.
Yeah, Carolina wide receiver Shi Smith's going to be questionable to return with a foot and head injury. Didn't say concussion, but he's going to be questionable to return.
All right, TJ, thank you. TJ brought to you by Thornton & Grooms. We are your home service professionals. All right. Lions got to get off the field here. It's 3rd and 7. Carolina from their own 48. Got to find some way to get that football back, see if you can get something going offensively. Darnold's going to work out of the gun. Lions really stacking that line. Single deep safety for Detroit. Now they shift to 2 deep safeties. Woods comes, he throws, got it complete. And shy of the 1st down is his receiver there, making the grab that time, Laviska Shenault. Good work defensively. Lions finally force a Carolina punt. Jerry Jacobs in there on the tackle as well.
Yeah, it was a good job on the front side. Sam Darnold seeing the backside pressure, tried to throw it to the front side, but a nice job by our defense to cover up those guys and come down and make the tackle.
6:40 to go, 3rd quarter. Lions will get the football back. Barring anything unfortunate.